last week we had an incredible victory, a settlement in a lawsuit that was brought by 10 plaintiffs who had been in Pelican Bay for over 10 years, brought suit against the department on the grounds that their practices of solitary confinement were unconstitutional. And a settlement was reached last week, which doesn't do everything that the court might have done if it had gone to trial, but it does some very significant things. In particular, it ends indefinite sentences in solitary. You can't be just sent there and as long as they want to keep you. There has to be a process, and it has to be fixed in terms of length of time. They can no longer send people to solitary just because of gang affiliation. It has to be behavior related, and there's a list of what that behavior would constitute. It cuts the step-down program in half, from 4 years to 2 years. So it gives people a lot of hope, which they hadn't had before. Lawyers in the case will be monitoring the implementation, because implementation of lawsuits has always been challenging. So they're going to be monitoring it along with a magistrate. And the prisoners themselves will have an opportunity to have input in the way that these changes are being implemented. It's really unprecedented for lawyers. This was primarily the lawyers from the Center for Constitutional Rights in New York, but also many lawyers in California, the Legal Services for Prisoners with Children and others, involved the plaintiffs every step of the way. And the men themselves were on the phone in the courtroom while the settlement talks were going on. And so they were in individual cages, listening on a conference phone, but they were full participants in the process. So this is really an exciting and historic moment.